10 minutes and counting. Ready, lifers. 9 minutes and 35 seconds. All the way to the live stream. Check. Is this thing on? Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on into the live. Thank you for being here. Part of the live stream, kicking it with the lifer. Check. 1 2 1 2. Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on in. Woo. Join the trading group. Hit the Discord. Can I pin that? Yeah. Yo, thank you so much. Now I got to pin your comment and I didn't have to do it. You just saved me a moment. 137 likes, 302 people on the live. Thank you so much for coming on. And do you see these blue eyes? They're going to take you all the way, baby. Do you see me dreaming? You can see these eyes dreaming. You can see the twinkle in my eye, baby. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Thank you so much for jumping on in. Let's break down Bitcoin. Let's have some fun. Let's talk about it. First thing we're going to do, though, is decalcify that pineal gland. We're going to take the lemon and put it into the water. Ooh, yeah. It's okay. The chemical reaction that will take place inside of your body will create an alkalinity, and it'll get you going. Look, SNX up 7%, Digibyte up 7%, Ball, ETH 7%, Band up 6%. The oldies, all the old coins from back in the day are pumping. Kusama, the winner here on the channel, on Fiat Leak, 14.85%. Let's take a look. Algo back up 35, hanging in there. Shiba Inu getting a little bit of run. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for tackling the crypto markets with the lifers. Dude, 709 people. The trading group continues to bang. The 700 Club, baby. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. I joined the group today. Smartest thing you ever did. Shout out to Brad Johnson. Bend our fifth dimension tours into a better flow state. Every time, baby. Lemonade has sugar in it. No limit. Lifer looking spiffy. Let's go. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time, baby. That is your time. Let's take a look at BOOKMAP. I saw a short squeeze happening. Let's see what's going down for book right here. See, they short squeeze us up here at 23,000. We broke 23K. No, we broke a lot. We went all the way to 23.8. Came back down to 23,450. I was in a long last night. I called a long for the trading group. If you were in the trading group, what happened last night? Well, we hit Mahadao for 31% gains. We hit Ranker, which I posted it basically at 1 a.m. I was up till 1 in the morning. A little later, we posted Ranker up 17% gains. We posted Bond up 35% gains. We already took Bond for 95, like 85 a couple days ago. I tell you what, I'm 10 for 10 in my last 10 trades. I lost 1 out of my last 12 trades. Bang, bang, bang. I'm not saying every trade was the biggest trade in the world. I'm not going to say I'm the ballest, the ballers. But I will say, if you go to my trade history, because we have, if you go into your 3 commas is great. But if you come here to Smart Trade, right? You go to Smart Trade here, and you go to history, and you type in the history. It will show you your last 10 trades, So look, I hit Bond for 64. I hit this one for 13. PMON, I was in it for days. I was really testing a strategy. I early this morning put 950 last night before I went to bed. Before I went to bed at like 1 in the morning last night, I opened up a long in Bitcoin. Only took out $70. It wasn't a huge deal, right? Then I made $140 off Juke, right? Then I made 126 off a MATIC long. Then I only took 19. I was up $100 in this quant, but I just moved my stop loss to break even. Then I made $2,000 on Bond. Then I made 73 on storage. Then I made 60, right? And then I canceled this trade. Look, my last 10 trades, not one loss. 10 for 10, baby. That's not easy to do, even if you just lose, even if you only win a little bit. It's about compounding the gains, compounding the gains, compounding the gains, compounding the gains. And what I want to prove is why I use small amounts too sometimes to show because look, last night I made, $64 off of, let's see, $500, So I'm proving to you, like, that's half of the monthly cost of the trading group. $500 made 60, right? So like this 950 made $75. So you don't need a lot of money to pay for the group. The group will pay for itself pretty much, if you just keep grinding and learn what you need to learn. You should be able to take care of yourself if you stay focused. You don't overextend yourself. You don't overtrade. I don't need to be a big shot. I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars trading. I can show a $140 win. It's okay. Everyone's so afraid of what everybody thinks about them. If they post a little win, I only made $100. You know what? You didn't lose. You didn't lose. And people will make fun of me. People will tear me down. But you know what? The people that love me, the people that care, are going to be here. And that's what matters. Don't go after the people that aren't on your frequency. They're never going to understand you anyway. So what is the point? You see? So last night, we decided that Bitcoin was going to break out of this funky channel. I had seen this channel like 5 or 6 times in my life. This type of symmetrical triangle. I've seen this exact type of triangle, right? I only look at the percentage gains that people get because that can translate to any amount of money. I bought $33 worth of Bitcoin and I don't care. $33.33. I only make 5 to 10 a trade, but I do it heavily. Hey, if you do it heavily, then yeah, exactly. Compounding the gains is the smartest thing you can do over time. Perfecting a skill. That's what it's all about. Can you perfect the skill? Hey, everyone, we have 200. Can you guys perfect the skill of hitting the like button? We got 389 people on the live, only 200 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. So, what do I see happening for Bitcoin? Well, I took my trade out right there. Why? The stochastic was high and we were at resistance. I sell when we're at resistance. However, we do have support right here. We have support because look, resistance, 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 support. And the 15-minute is attempting to do what's called a retest here off the top of this trend. So I'm looking for a little bit of a retest to the upside. Go to my other chart too that I already had cooking, my KuCoin chart that I did the update on this morning. If you're in the trading group, you get constant updates. And look, I said it was likely that we would stop here and price action would begin to make a flag, and I began to make a flag, and lo and behold, we made a flag. So look, 15 minutes getting low, it's about to either do one of two things. It's going to break resistance, or make an M pattern. I sound like a broken record because this is the same thing that we've been seeing every single day. So, I mean, this has a measured move to the upside. The bearish scenario is that we'll make an M. That M will bring you back down here to the bottom of the pattern. All right? So, we got to get above this node. You can see that it came in. We got to get above this resistance here. 23,750, 23,500 to remain bullish. Why am I bullish? Well, the 4-hour is so bullish. Like, if you just look at this channel, see this? We were in this bullish megaphone. Sorry. We're in this bullish megaphone here. See this? Up, down. Try to come up, down, up, down. It's in a channel. You can see it channeling itself around here. Kind of fell out of the channel there, fell back in. So to me, this falling wedge breaks to the upside to the measured move at about 25,000. You know, and so the 4-hour has gas. I mean, it has a lot of room to move. Look at that. It just started in elongated, meaning it may want to stretch out this move. MACD is showing you big signs of a move to the upside. Also, look, if I get rid of my moving averages here, I make this nice and clean. Swing up to swing up here, right? Swing down to swing down here. And that is hidden bullish divergence. Tells me that the trend will continue to the upside. That's another reason why I longed Bitcoin last night, off the hidden bullish. I'll tell you right now, when I put my faith in hidden bullish, 90% of the time, it pays me. Shout out to the $19 super chat, getting it in. Can't swing for the fences on every trade. So true. Took me a while to figure out the best strategy is compounding small gains, just like DCA when buying is the best too. Exactly. Because if you try to go for the big kahuna, there's a chance you get rocked and wrecked. It's about taking the gains, man. I still made about $3,000 in the last week. You know what I'm saying? 5-6 days. So, you know, and I'm ready to, and I have capital for my next wins. And I'm confident in myself. I feel good. When you go 10 for 10, you feel good. I don't care if it's $10 straight. Like, you feel good. Like, you're like, man, I'm in control. Market maker is not taking my money. I'm ready to go. So there's a good feeling when you're nailing your trades when you're 10 for 10. You know, honestly, I've only been 10 for 10 a few times in my life. Like, to go 10 straight, even on a really good run, I'm like 2-3 for, 7 for 10. But I mean, come on, you know. Love you, Sam. Bless your soul. Happy for your gains. Well-deserved and earned. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you for saying that. Much respect to you and yours. Let's have a sip of that lemon water. I don't think we had enough. The voice of cryptocurrency, Sam Price. Let's go. So look, we look at the 1-hour time frame and we're overbought. And so how I looked at it was, we'll look at that 15. We'll see what the 50-minute does. To me, the 50-minute probably just ends to the top of the pattern here. But that's why I flagged out the 1 hour. And what we want to see is we want to see the 1 hour come on down. And we want to see this continue to stay in a flag. And if that occurs, we're good to go. That's all we need. And then boom. So if we stay above resistance when the stochastics reset, we're ready to go. We might actually even do a half turn. You know what I'm saying? So I'm bullish right now on the 15-minute, getting a little bit of a pump back to the upside. Let's take a look at the other things we have to look at. The ES1, E-mini futures, the rest of the markets, and see what's happening. We're going to rip through this stuff. I want to have fun with the alts. It's Friday, baby. How many hours per day would you say you need to get in on the trading to make the subscription worth it? I mean, some people barely use it. You know, it depends. I mean, honestly, if you want to quit your job See, to me, I wanted to see, I don't know. See, other trading groups are like, I'm an all or nothing guy. So I want to see you buy a multi-million-dollar house on the beach. I want to see you fly helicopters onto your yacht, right? And you may have a busy job right now, but just envision the idea that you could make more. Look, we called this pump. Remember, we called this ascending triangle to the upside. Look, I have it here, right here. And we went right here to 4,000. We called the pump of the S&P to 4,000 yesterday. We did. And we called the retest and the move. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's take a look at the 1 hour for the S&P. What I don't like, it's now in a rising wedge. You see that? And it's getting overbought. And it double topped here. Not a good sign for BTC. So you have a top. You have a top. That's a double top. Likely to break down to about here and bounce off this node. Also, this is a rising wedge. The measured move is down here. Hopefully that'll make a double bottom and we can break back to the upside up here. But we're going to watch this closely. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. The only way this would be saved is if we stay in a flag. All right? And so we must stay in a flag here for the S&P to remain bullish. We must stay in a flag. I thought that was the street cleaner outside. And I was like, what is that sound? So we're looking for the ES1 S&P Midi Futures to keep in this beautiful flag and pump to the upside. Measured move would take it to 40,072. Let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame. See, what's funny about this is Bitcoin's bullish on the 4-hour. The S&P is bullish, but it's more adjusted to the high zones. It's interesting. Are we decoupling? What's happening? They don't seem to be the same. You know, we're having a little bit of a, you know, they're not correlated. However, look at the S&P. We broke out of resistance. See this? Resistance, resistance, resistance. We broke the resistance. That's a beautiful thing. So as long as we stay outside of the bigger channel, the S&P is fine. So I just wanted to, you know, I'll zoom out to the daily for you. But look, that's a clean breakout. Look, we even showed you this cup and handle. It's crazy. No one would ever even seen that. Look at this double bottom that played to the upside. Beautiful. Look how the charts play out. If you don't know what I mean, the double bottom. Measured move is the middle of the W to the length there, and that's really where you went. The middle, you know. So let's look at our daily. Our daily's getting cooked. Needs to come on down, but we could still kind of go sideways, come on and bounce here. I'm looking for shoulder, head, shoulder to the upside. All right, so that's what I'm looking for here. We'll get rid of this insane descending cup and handle. But, you know, trading has only been around for 30 years. Who's to say people won't come up with more patterns and things that no one's ever seen? So when we come up with stuff that other people haven't said, it's the true brave person that creates innovation, right? Think about it. Electricity existed, but then Tesla came and said, no, I'm going to do it completely different. You guys are doing it wrong. And everyone who had it down was like, no. We sell it. We handle it. You're out of your mind. He's like, no. I'm going to switch it up. So people don't like when there's a newcomer in the space that starts doing things differently. It throws them off. Like Sammy Cup and Andy, who is this guy? We don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So all the other old traders are starting to watch me like, who is this guy? What does he think he's doing? And I'm like, well, I'm the new kid in town. You know what I'm saying? And you better get your guns out because I'm slinging them. Bam, 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 bam. And you can say whatever you want, but I got the results to prove it. I got the team to prove it. I got the people behind me that have made the gains, that have helped themselves, that are helping others. So you can't stop the feeling, baby. You can't stop the feeling. We're going to wreck shop around the world. Lifers, baby. Lifers. So that's what it is to be a lifer. It's to keep pushing at the speed of light all the time, knowing that you are the most powerful being on earth and that you're here to help others at any given moment in time. You are the alpha and you can help anybody get where they need to be. That's the lifer mode. Get your mind right. Get your body right. Get yourself in the right situation, right? And before you know it, you're helping others get to their situation. If your life consists of helping others get to a good place in life, then you're in a good place in life. Yes. Yeah, you'll clean my room right now. Yes. But I'm on the stream. Don't make too much noise here. Can I buy with cards straight from the Discord? Me6bit. Yes, you can. Right from Me6. Buy with the card, man. Right with the link that she puts up right there. Very similar. Join the Discord. Hit the link. Join the Me6. It's very simple. Takes 2 seconds. Get the education. Get learnt, not burnt, as my man Tom Crown says. You know. So, we're waiting for the 50-minute to push to the upside. I like this resistance, this support we're holding. Strong support. Beginning of the big node here, so that's a good idea that we would hold. 50 minutes extremely oversold. 7 minutes, extremely oversold. That's when you definitely get a bounce to the upside. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a bump up for Bitcoin, all right? Just want to see something. I was like, I thought I had a trade open. I was like, all right. So, and I'm watching the 1 hour. Whatever happens on the 15 and the 7 is minutia. I'm watching the 1 hour make this flag here to the sideways. So I'm looking for sideways action on Bitcoin. You have to remember, Friday is low volume. Investment, the most people that are investing are rich, okay? Because they made money investing and now they have money. Rich people take Friday off. They take Friday off. They go places. They do things. All right? So just that's something I have to say is rich people take Friday off. So you will get low liquidity on Fridays, especially in the summer. Every Friday you're going to get low liquidity, but especially in the summer, you get low liquidity. All right? So just something to think about to keep in your radar. All right? Invalid form data. What if I want 0.5% stop loss? You won't give it to me? .25. All right. They're funny. Now, I had a chintzy stop loss I was trying to take out. It's just funny. Watching every dollar like it was my last. I'm telling you right now. It's not fun to lose money. So look, strong resistance for Bitcoin at 23,750. That's it, 23,800. These 800s have been showing strong resistance. So that's the beginning of your bigger range. Oh, look, I see what's happening now. Guys, I just saw it. I know what's going on. Look. That's why people come to the channel. So look, we can keep that cup and handle, but this is it. See, there it is. So we got to make the move back up. If we don't, we'll come here. We could head back down here to the bottom of this node. What I also see happening, though, is this. Something like this. Making like a symmetrical triangle in here. See that? And it's going to get tight. When it gets tight, it's going to explode. All right? So I'm watching this flag on the 1 hour time frame. I'm expecting a bounce on the 15 and the 7. All right? And that's kind of in this low liquidity on Friday. You're not going to get a lot of action. I wouldn't be surprised if 6 o'clock today, Bitcoin's sitting at 23,380, 23,590. Like, just kind of sideways action. You take a look at BOOKMAP, it probably looks like sleeping giants. And it is. I mean, look, it's crawling. It's just like, look. You see it? They're just paint dry, baby. Every Friday in the summer is paint dry, you know? You got to know that. You got to understand that concept. And that's why young traders, you can't force whatever. It's not what you want. It's not every day is, oh, I'm going to do it, you know? And you can make opportunity any day. But just like surfing, you can't surf a 10-foot wave if there's only 4-foot waves out there. You just can't. You see what I'm saying? Or if you do, it's going to be few and far between. It's going to be a lot harder to find that wave in the game, all right? So S&P in the same place. We want to see the S&P stay in a flag while the stochastics reset. And I studied this for years. I backtested this for over 20,000 hours, watching stochastics fill out, doing all this. So when I show you this, it's the culmination of years of work, years and years and years and years of work. I can sit in front of anyone and say, hey, I got this, man. Show me what you know. I'll show you what I know. I could just tell if someone's a trader. If I sit with you for an hour, I'll be able to rip through your entire life. I'll be like, all right, how many trades have you made? What do you know? Like I had a good friend told me he was a good trader. No, I knew him for years. He told me he didn't know what TradingView was. And when he told me that, I didn't trust him ever again. Like, I really didn't. Because I was like, and you could say not everyone knows TradingView. Come on, dude. If you're in trading, you had to have found TradingView at one point. So like when he told me he had been trading, and he said he'd been trading 5, 6, 7 years. He's like, oh, I don't know. What is TradingView? And I was like, you don't know what TradingView was? Am I wrong to assume that someone doesn't know anything about trading if they don't know what TradingView is? In my mind, I'm like, if you haven't come across TradingView, then hey, what kind of rock have you been sleeping under? You know, so that kind of affected me. I was like, that's strange, you know, and I didn't want to be rude, but I was like, dude, you don't know what TradingView is? Yeah, to me, it made me think something was up, you know, and he was a good friend of mine I'd known for years, and he'd claimed to trade. Maybe he used E-Trade or something like that, but some trade-off cycles and information. That's like cooking without an oven. What was he using? Are you sleeping under a rock? I know, all right. My dad doesn't chart at all. TradingView from day one. You showed me TradingView. Roddy Robinson. Maybe he used the Coinbase chart. Then you're not trading if you don't know. Robinhood gang. Yeah, you never know. So we're watching ES1 on a slow Friday. Trickle in. All right. As long as it stays above the resistance here at 39.73, I'm happy too. All right. It is in a rising wedge. Rising wedge can break down, but we broke the big boy resistance for the S&P. It's a big deal. All right. And we've been showing the signs of life for a long time. See, the problem is this. Too many people think they know where Bitcoin's going to go. Right? They're like, I know Bitcoin's going to do this. Bitcoin's going to do that. You can't do that. You can't. You have to say, I mean, there's a double top on total. It's kind of sad. See that? It's a double top on total right there, for sure. Without a doubt in my mind. Right? And what do you do there? I mean, measured move takes us back to this node. Total market cap wants to go back to 948 and break up, you know. Is that guaranteed? But, just you gotta heed this. That's why we look at the total market cap. Sometimes you'll see something in total that you won't see in Bitcoin. All right? What could stop? I mean, you could even shoulder, head, and shoulder that. See? So we do have an M pattern. We have heavy resistance here now for the total market cap. This is news to me, too. I didn't see this till this morning. Right? So heavy resistance at $1.06 trillion. All right? The learning library in the Discord is very, very best thing I wish I had when I started before finding the group. Total game changer. Are you in? It's free to learn. I used to trade specifically just off TD America, Thinkorswim, for quite a while before I knew TradingView. All right, maybe he did say Thinkorswim, so maybe that's what he did. My dad has visited me for talking him into buying Bitcoin at 55K. Oh, man. You're the man, Roddy Robinson, a.k.a. the real dad bod. DXY is down. We're going to take a look at DXY. That's why you can't convince people to buy stuff, man. You just got to let them do their own thing. You can't convince anyone to buy. I have a twin sister. She's never bought Bitcoin. She may never. She thinks it's... I get offended by it. So this is how funny. Me and my twin sister are kind of at odds over Bitcoin. I figured it out. I know it's going to make a bunch of money. I tell her to get in at 3,000. She thinks I'm a clown. Well, she doesn't think I'm a clown, but she doesn't get in. So I assume she thinks I'm a clown, right? So when she doesn't buy and it goes up, and I'm like, why didn't you buy? Then she assumes I think she's a clown. So we now both think each other's are clowns, and we have like this weird, and it's been kind of weird between us ever since I got into heavily into Bitcoin. It really has, because every time I see her, I have more money, my life has changed, and she has more money too. She got a raise, she's a lawyer, she's doing well, but I'm like, I try to say, hey, you could have had a more vacation. You could have bought a bigger house. You could have done. And she's like, it's not about money. And I'm like, yeah, but like I told you years ago that you could have made more money. So I learned with my own twin sister that you can't force anyone to do anything and that it is what it is. So I just, you know what? When people I knew stopped listening to me, that's when I made my own channel because I was sick of other people calling me names and making fun of me because I believed Bitcoin was going to go and do damage. I was sick of it. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to form my own community of people. And I'm going to find people that understand what I understand. So I don't have to sit there and convince people all day long what simple math is, what support, So then I do get upset because I'm like, to my sister, I'm like, you're a lawyer, you're super smart. You went to law school, but you can't understand that they're going to print money to zero. So then she gets offended. I got offended when she used to, roll her eyes when I talked about Bitcoin. And so we've been at odds over Bitcoin. I don't know if anyone has the same issue in your house. Roddy, obviously, him and his dad now going at it. But it is what it is. So look, I'm looking at this tightness. We need this to stay in the channel. All right? This is what we're looking at. We don't want this M pattern to break to the downside. But there's two scenarios here. And support and resistance will lead you. When a smaller time frame bounces off this trend line and shows you that and then you get a 1 hour candle close here, then you'll know that the M is probably negated. Okay? But you got a low range and a high range right now for the total market cap. Our low range would be this beautiful support because we had heavy resistance in this area, which is the beginning of that high volume node down there. And that price is $950 billion, right? 960, we'll call 960 billion, all right? What are we doing here? The total market cap is super important that you're looking at it every day, every day, because every once in a while it's going to, you'll see this hit a resistance, then Bitcoin will hit a resistance. Had you known this, it would have been obvious, right? So we have resistance at 1.06 trillion. We got support at 959. We would like to not even go down here and test the support. I'd like to stay in this flag and break up all the way to 111. So that's what we're looking here. 641 people on the live, 321 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Yesterday we had 700 people hitting that like button. It was insanity. We were moving at the speed of light. It wasn't a slow Friday. It was out of control. Shout out to each and every one of you. And look, I don't hit the ad button. Right now they're telling me, hey, it's a good time to throw some ads at your people. I don't do that because I know you guys will hit me with the super chats, and I don't need the ads like everybody else. I just want the super chats. I shouldn't say that because I want the ads. YouTube, I want the ads. But you know what I'm saying? I could hit that ad button. I did not. Hit the like button for the guy that represents your time and doesn't represent my best interest at heart. It's your best interest. It's in my interest to hit that like button or to hit that ad button, but it's in your interest to keep watching. Stay tuned for more. All right. So look, the S&P and the total market cap we've gone over for you. It's very important to watch. Total market cap. Total. And this is insightful information that's good for you to see every single day here on the stream. Shout out to everybody on the live. I appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in. And this is total. The total market cap of crypto. Of all cryptos, too. Like all cryptos put together. Cry PTO. Funny. Okay, moving forward. Let's take a look at the Dow Jones Industrial. All right. We talked about it breaking out yesterday in this flag. It did. It broke out of the flag. We talked about a possible retest. Look, I even drew the retest. And I drew the area. I thought the Dow could get to 32391. It got to 32281. I was 100 shy on the Dow. It still have room on the 1 hour to go up. I believe it'll hit my target. I drew this cup and handle. I called the target here in the cup and handle. Back in here by using this wick to wick. Bang. That gave me a target of about 32,000. The Dow did that. We called this reversal on the Dow Jones, in case you didn't know. We also called this inverted head and shoulder when no one was really paying attention. Everybody was freaking out. I found a divergence. Swing down to swing down. See this? And this was swinging up. If you remember on my channel, I called this divergence. I said it's likely the Dow will make a bit of a bounce to the upside. However, it's not all gravy. The Dow still, with this upper trend line that we need to get above. So until the Dow breaks through, like the S&P did it, the S&P broke through its long-term trend. I'd like to see the Dow break through this as well. We have legs in the 1 hour. Says the Dow might close 100, 125 points. Might close higher than it is today. It's got some momentum, all right? Let's take a look at our most beloved friend, the dollar index. And look, we talked about the dollar not making it above this high, and we talked about the dollar dumping. Look, I drew a bear flag. What happened? The dollar did dump out of this move. We also had a real reason why we thought Bitcoin would pump, because we saw Bitcoin dominance dropping with Tether dominance dropping. And actually, altcoins would fly. We knew altcoins would have a little bit of a rally the last couple of days because Bitcoin dominance and Tether dominance were both dropping off, falling like a rock. So look at the dollar index in this rising wedge at heavy resistance. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. And if the dollar dumps on us, it's going to be great for Bitcoin. Too many people are looking at the cycle and all this other nonsense. You got to look at the dollar. So did we fall out of the channel? Let me get rid of my smaller moves there. It's hard when you got small. Yeah, we're outside right now. We are outside of that trend for sure. However, the daily is extremely low. We needed to get pinned. It's kind of saying that it's like it's trying to hang out here. See? It's kind of whack because it says we might get a little pump for the dollar here. It's a falling wedge. See, I call these emerging cup and handles. A giraffe cup and handle. We have a giraffe neck coming out of the cup. I've seen these play out many times in my life. So this isn't based off any science or anything I learned from anyone else. This is based on thousands of hours of me doing this. I'm here every single day for 2 hours live. I then do two hours after that. I probably chart for, I'd say 8 to 12 hours a day every single day, sometimes 16 hours, sometimes 14, depending on the day. I chart a lot. I really do. So look, the 4 hour wants to dump on us to the downside. This is a beautiful sign. So dump, baby, dump. Dump, baby, dump. And let's get you out of this channel. I want to see you down here, dollar. So the 4 hour pushing to the downside. Let's hope it can continue to push down. So right now the dollar is falling. And if you fall out of a falling wedge, you usually fall nastily to the downside. So the dollar, we're expecting more of a drop this weekend, or I mean today at least, and then maybe into Monday, because right? So we're looking for a drop of the dollar. It's going to contend with the 200-day moving average. We want to see it break that and go below it. All right? That'll be very bearish for the dollar. All right? And that'll be very good for Bitcoin. So right now, the 4-hour wants to dump on the dollar index. And that's the bigger time frame that I'm taking right now. And, you know, so I'm looking for a dump throughout the day for the dollar and a pump for Bitcoin. So that's a pretty good sign. All right? 1 hour wants to pump. We're kind of at the end. We could, in sideways, let's just go sideways, make a bear flag, and dump. So I want to see a bear flag and then a bull flag for Bitcoin. So that same flag I built for Bitcoin that we're watching, remember, on the 1 hour time frame? If you don't remember, it's this right here. It's this flag right here on the 1 hour. We're watching this flag as the stochastics reset. That's my projection theory with stochastics alerts. All right? So we're going to basically make the same flag here. Look, you flip this upside down. We're going to make the same flag here. And we want this flag to do this. There's my measured move. And I'm upside down right now. We're going to flip it back and see we want to drop. So once the flag continues, then we want to see the 1 hour pump for Bitcoin and the 1 hour drop. So we're watching the stochastics to reset back to the upside here, while we're watching the stochastics to reset back to the downside here. See what I'm doing this? Dude, if your mind can twist and bend two assets at the same time and juxtapose the inverted correlations, you're going to be an amazing trader. Like, it's just going to take you to the next level. I took PMON for 15%. I only got out for like 3 or 5 or something, but it did pop. It eventually did pop for gains. Not amazing, but, you know, it's there. Let's take a look at ETHBTC. That's a good sign for all coins. If ETH Bitcoin is breaking up, then that's a good sign. We had ETH Bitcoin in this channel. We suggested that it could break up. It would have to get above the resistance. And it did. All my squiggly lines here, like it was either going to go here, bounce and retest and drop, or get a bounce here. Look, it got the bounce there, and it did pump to the upside. It is attempting to break the resistance. However, to me, it's probably still in it. Yeah, it's still there. Look for ETHBTC to possibly make a bit of a downside, or again, that's why it's all about the flag. Because at the last minute, you'll make a flag and you won't head down to the bottom of the pattern. So so everything is, see, I'm projecting flags now on the daily for ETHBTC. But it is somewhat bullish and it's been holding gains. Right now it has a nice support zone at 64,000 Satoshi, really. 64,400 Satoshi. All right. So ETH making some gains against Bitcoin in the last, since the 7th of July. This is an outlier for for altcoins. When ETH Bitcoin booms up, it's altcoin season, baby. So yeah, that's amazing. So we did the S&P. We did total. You can look at total 3, which is the entire market cap of all of the altcoins, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. And look, let's see what happened here, what we broke down. So yesterday I was breaking it down or talking about this flag. This flag broke up, made a shoulder, head and a shoulder, broke to the downside, broke right back up. Look at the volatility. Look at the volatility. And this is that Bitcoin chart now, right? And remember, recycle your line. See how I took that line from there? Because if you don't, then there's all these lines swing in TradingView Ocean, and then all the TradingView little turtles, they get sick. And, so if you can, always recycle your TradingView lines if you can, Yeah, because, if you just delete them, they get thrown out, and they sit in TradingView, in a big, in just a big pile, and you don't want that, A landfill, a giant landfill, TradingView landfill. You don't want a TradingView landfill, right? So look, this is coming down. I'm expecting a bounce off the bottom of the trend line. Show me the money, get tight, and then blast back up to the upside for total. The entire market cap of all the altcoins. And it's got gas on the 4 hour, suggesting that it continue to pump to the upside. So we'll wait for this 1 hour to come on down. So again, everything's waiting on the 1 hour. But this is suggesting that in the next 3 to 4 hours, we may have a little bit of a move here for the altcoins. Measured move for the altcoins would take us to $429 billion. That's $30 billion coming in on a weekend. So just something to think about. All right. Let's jump into the chat. Shout out to everybody here. $31 in chat revenue. Whoa. Yesterday was amazing. $200. People were throwing the chats left and right. It was out of control. $20, $30, $50. I took your advice and took some time off. Focused on improving my skills. You're a great teacher. Thank you. Should be paying premium for these skills. Yes, you should. I agree. But don't worry, so many people are going to remember me, and I'm going to live a great life. So, you know, I should pay more. I believe I should charge more. I should charge more for that. I should charge more for it there, dude. I should be charging more every time, dude. Charge more. Bitcoin 3 out 5%, a little bit of a gainer there. Starting to kind of swing, sweet chariot. Told you the 50-minute was about to pump on you. You know? So, I mean, there's a little trade right there. And that just follows the idea that we said Bitcoin was in a flag. I'm about to pump, remember? 15-minute has gas. I'd be surprised, you know, it can pump. Well, to say, I think I grabbed the wrong one. The price range is what we're looking for. 7% gain still coming out of this. I believe it's very possible you're going to see a 7% gain out of this because, I mean, you're about to pump in the lack of bearish momentum. She gone, baby, gone. You know, we'll keep that on ice for a little while, but that looks scrumptious to me. Shoulder, head, shoulder, broke the neckline, retested. I don't see why that's not going to pump to the upside beautifully. Look at the stochastics turning. I mean, that's nice. You have Class C hidden too because swing up to swing up. This does swing up, but not as sharp. That's Class C hidden bullish divergence. Tells me that the trend will continue to the upside. You do whatever makes you happy. I can't tell you what to do. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I do and say should be taken as financial advice, right? But that's pattern trading 101. If this rising wedges break to the upside, that even is a bigger gain. Takes you to 0.76. So Bitcoin getting legs again here. Remember we said we were going to get a pump on the 15? Who was here when I said that? Who was it? You? Was it you? Was it you? Who heard me say we were about to pump on the 15-minute out of a falling wedge? Who? Was it you? This is now like the 7th day of my live where I've literally said we were going to see a green candle, and within 10 to 20 minutes, maybe less, we see a green candle. Why is this? Do I have all the money in the world and can I pump Bitcoin? Am I a trillionaire and I can just press a button and make it look like it pumps? No, I'm not. Impossible. Am I Satoshi? Maybe. You never know. But the idea behind this is this, right? I will never say no. What if I am Satoshi Nakamoto? You never know, right? I was in a village up in the mountain for a long time, and I decided to jump into crypto and just shake the space out. You know what I'm saying? Put a small long at 23.5 for that 50-minute chart. Yet, still looking for lower prices. You got bagged then, you know. You can't be looking for lower prices when the Stokes are pushing up like that. You know. Isn't Satoshi some Mexican guy? Pumping it, riding on the ETH Bitcoin trade since last night as well. That looks a little resistance though. Now I have to create a new email because of Discord. Take a deep breath, man. Making a new email is okay. You sound like you're complaining about making money and getting into a trade group. Now I gotta open a new email. Come on, dude. You should say, now I have a blessed opportunity to open up an awesome new email. Maybe that other email was compromised. Maybe there's a reason why you're using that other email. Always realize that there's a reason and a good reason why things are happening to you. Don't complain, especially joining my group. It's the last place you should be complaining. It's a blessing to join the group. It's a privilege, in my humble opinion, to be in my trading group. It's a privilege. 710 people in the live. Satoshi is most likely an English fellow, and most likely, I thought it was Hal Finney. You know, or Satoshi and Hal Finney knew each other for sure. So we called the pump. I believe we're going to get a new, look at the move. We got a huge pump here. And that is a short squeeze, my friends. And now we go to BOOKMAP. If you're not using BOOKMAP, I'm telling you, you're going to get I believe a 50% discount out of BOOKMAP. If you use my link in the description, you can't get it anywhere else. I'm telling you right now. And you won't see someone use BOOKMAP the beautiful way in which we use it every single day. We link it with the high stochastics, with the movement. Sometimes you'll get a short squeeze. Look, shorts just got nailed. 129,000 got liquidated. 16,000, right? People just don't know how to stop trading. They love trading leverage, man. And just watching them get liquidated is amazing, right? Just bing, 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 bing. Look, now we got more liquidity up here than down here. Way more on the heat map. So we're likely to come up here to 24K than we are to come down here. It's just what it is. We've been saying that recently, and you can watching it. We had more heat map last night. We went up to the heat map. Same thing's happening right now. I wouldn't be surprised if we came up and shredded through the shorts right now and went to 24,000. So that's what we're looking at here on BOOKMAP. BOOKMAP link in the description below. You can only get a discount through me, that amazing discount. I'm telling you, this is going to show you the order books. It's going to teach you at the last minute when you're not sure, when your indicators are kind of off, where you got some indecision. You open up BOOKMAP and you see the clarity. You see the orders. You realize what's really happening. And you couple this with my trading style. Oh my God. You don't have to. I didn't use BOOKMAP for years. But once I started using it, it was such a big clarification, and it changed my game. And honestly, it's an advanced setting. Once you're a beginner, just get your legs behind you. But I believe I've seen people get advanced in a few months and really take it to the next level. It's all about how fast you want to go. It's all about how much you want to push yourself. Look at the shorts getting liquidated. They just won't stop. 23,660. Bang, bang, bang. And we call this green candle. Why? Because we're stochastics traders. Lack of bearish momentum in the MACD. Every single oscillator was curving. This is, students, I want you to understand this. Look at this concept here. I want you to look for this all the time. Let me move this actually, because I don't want those numbers in there. I want you to look for this. Let me open this up. Sorry, I want it to be perfect. Because this is like the greatest. See how this is curving, and this is curving? I mean, this is like, that's the special. Now, there's other things involved. But that's the special sauce right there. All right? And that's like my trading checklist kind of encompasses those ideas. All right? So you're looking for these curves in the indicators is what I'm saying to my team, And I isolated that. You're looking for these curves. All right. So I called Bitcoin at 1 in the morning. I nailed it. We call Bitcoin right now. We're pretty much nailing it. Spot on. We went through the world markets, S&P, Dow Jones, dominances. We didn't do dominances, right? Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance and check out what's going on with Bitcoin dominance. Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on into the live. Thank you for being here. Appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me. That's your time. I almost lost all my time when I fell through a glass door and bled out, right? And that's why I give you all my time now, because I know I could be dead, all right? And when you know you could be dead, you give it your all, baby. You give it your all, right? And so I almost wish everybody almost lose their life, because you will really make the best of your life when you almost lose it. But not everybody gets that. Not everyone gets to be that lucky. No, it's lucky to have a near-death experience. It really is, because once you have it, you'll never be the same. You'll always look back and be like, wow. You'll be given a shield, a power that most people will never even know what it's like to hold, because you have lost your life already, technically. You have no reason to be alive, and you're still here. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on. Every once in a while, I get this look, error, YouTube's not getting enough data. And I know it's not me, because my program says everything's fine. No clue. I think it's them messing with me. It's when I was talking about life, love, and right, changing my life, and all of a sudden, bing, who knows? But I'm saying it would be life-changing, and that's why I believe my group is life-changing. You're not going to meet a lot of people that almost lost their life, like I did. And that type of person is going to really, really teach you how to love every second of your life, because they're going to just consistently tell you, hey, man, I almost didn't have this, what we have here together. So every day I wake up, and I get to come on this live, and I get to do what we do. It's a blessing. This is a blessing. I get to breathe fresh air. I get to see the birds. I get to see the bees. Like, this is a blessing, When you take a screenshot, it bumps your run. I guess you're right, it does. All right, so I won't take screenshots. Interesting. I see what you're saying. Look, and it still says it's not receiving enough data. I know that's an old. And like we got bumped down to 700. Damn, we were running up too. All right, I won't do the screenshots anymore. All right, so look. Right now at Bitcoin dominance, it's about to drop on the 15. That means we're about to have a run for the alts, right? I mean, look at that. Bitcoin dominance drops. People are going to be in the altcoins, and you're kind of at the top of this channel. So we're looking for Bitcoin dominance to make a bit of a drop to the downside, and also the 1 hour's high too. So you're looking for Bitcoin dominance to drop. Altcoins are going to pump possibly today on this afternoon. So just something to think about. That's crazy, Sam. I totally agree. I almost died. I totally agree. I almost died December, and it has completely changed me. Odd from this horrible epidemic and bad choices. You and Bitcoin have helped me keep sober. Thank you for the guidance. Hey, anytime, man. Michael Kush. No, it's M Kush 82. Sneak break from work. Yo, Lifer, shout out to Abdominal Ragband Spaghetti Rigetti, man. We love you, bro. Shout out to Khan's work. Shout out to all the moderators in the house. Anku Kuti Butu, Love Learning, Wen Dizzle, East Jordan, Calder Ronster, every single David Kendall, Thank you, each and every one of you, showing up every single day. Do we have any super chats that I missed? Let me know. I've been watching you for quite a while, and I think I'm ready to jump in and learn from you and your students. Hey, man, there's a group willing to help you, man. There's 700 people. 300 have been trained by me. Wouldn't you want to jump into a group of 700 with their hands out, willing to give you a hug, waiting to help you? And I don't tolerate profanity. I don't tolerate negativity. I don't tolerate anyone complaining. No whining, baby. You want some cheese with that wine? We do not do the whining. We just don't do the whining. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. So we just got purged. We were at 700. We were banging on them. Something happened. Look, they keep saying I got an error. I don't know. I don't think I do, though. But I don't know why it keeps saying that when it's not there. It's very annoying. I also have Restream going, and Restream tells me the health of my stream. And this is saying everything is going very well. Yeah. Oh, my bitrate settings is out of recommended. Fair. Should be a little lower, 44,000. Interesting. All right. So much going on when you're streaming. It's more than just, you got to be on point. So we could be making the M here too now. See this? Coming to the downside. 7 minute must be spent. Yeah, it's getting spent. But we could still push. We got momentum with a 15. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Damn, that bugged me out. We had 708. We went all the way down to 612. How do we lose 100 people that fast? And it was because of bandwidth or something, right? People couldn't see it, so when they clicked on it and they just left. I checked out to my stream by the color. I don't know. The small delay on my desktop, but you're on point on TV. Your stream is good. The screenshots that push the RAM. So crazy, right? You never thought screenshot would battle that much, I keep hearing like a super chat or something come in, but I'm not seeing it on the screen here. Let me see. Oh, subscribers are jumping on in. Thank you so much for the subscription. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. On our way to 40,000 subs and more. All right, let's have fun with the alts now. Let's have fun with the chat. This is where it changes up. Okay, so super. Look at this. On the 15, it says it has legs. I don't see why that wouldn't continue to pump. It has momentum. I don't jump into green candles, though. That's just not what I do. I would have to be there there, and I'm not in it. It's like I don't jump in like that. However, I would wait for a flag or something. But that's pumping. 15-minute has legs on super. Probably going to go up to about 24 cents is their measured move. Bond continued to pump. We talked about it. And Bond's about to blast to the upside on the 15. Little oversold, but I think it's going to flip. Bond's looking very, very bullish here. Look at this. For Bond. I traded it right here, and I got kicked out of the trade. I'll be honest. I raised my stop loss, and I got nailed. But I'm higher than we were now. But this says you're about to pump even more. That's a cup and handle, because this is a long cup here. Savvy cup and handy to the upside. The voice of crypto, Samuel James Price. Look at, check this out. We go all the way up here to 17 for Bond. We already took Bond for massive gains. We traded it down here for a huge 85%. Then we watched the consolidation. I traded it again, and I nailed it. I even took this one for gains right here. We nailed this one for 20%. I've taken 3 straight trades out of this coin. It's been amazing. Bond. What do you think of Atletico Madrid, ATM? It's all right. It's been around a long time, it's not like I'm not like hugely. There's a lot of those fan tokens, Happy Friday. Let's get these super chats going. What are your thoughts on the weekend? Shout out to Jack Spence. The weekend's usually slow, I do see that movement, but by Saturday we're going to be overbought on the 4-hour. Saturday is Sunday, and then the daily, so we could see a dump. You know what I'm saying? Chrissy Fouts for the $2. Looking for re-entry. Your voice, your choice, your crypto. I love it. Wow, 50% really. Sammy cup and handy to the upside. Yeah. Join your Discord. Receive 2 friend requests from cryptolifer. Do you send? No, I do not. That's not me, dude. Don't answer the friend request. Send a friend request to me. I'm 3089. Send a friend request to me. If it's not 3089, it ain't me. We do not requests. We don't send friend requests. I don't have time to request friends from 700 people. No offense. I don't want 700 DMs when I wake up in the morning. No offense. Like, I love you all, but I don't need 700 DMs. 27 is enough, right? 27 is enough. So believe me, like, my life does not have the time and the space to be a social butterfly, all right? I'm here to teach and to mentor people. I'm here for a reason. I've been given a purpose. So my purpose is to help others. God has given me a path. I'm taking the path. Yeah. And you should actually change your settings in the server, not just your settings, but in the server, to only receive messages from friends. All right. And that way no one can message you if they're not your friend. There's a lot of scammers on Twitter too. So if you're getting a message from Sam, it's not him. Yeah, exactly. Super Chats, audio and MSWAP looking for re-entry. Let's take a look at audio and MSWAP. Let's look at MSWAP. But look at, I believe you're going to see a pump for about 22%. Definitely at least up to here, which is a nice 11% out of bond. I mean, it's about to get a MACD cross. You're pushing to the upside, and it's looking really, really nice. Funny, CWAR finally getting some gains. Tower, an oldie but goodie. I've seen this actual shape play out recently a lot. You pump that, you dump back in, but then you trade this way exactly the same, right? I wouldn't be surprised if Tower got some legs here to the upside. I'm waiting for the 50-minute to get regulated. But boom, boom, boom. And so what you do is you can split the screens really nicely. And then you go to Tower here. Tower's, I think Quant's getting ready for a move too. And what you do is go to Tower the 15 on the right side, whatever side you want. It's also, look, a cup and a handle there, slightly forming. And you look at it this way, see? And look, you're likely to double the 15. When the 15-minute gets low, that's going to be an entry, in my humble opinion. Swing somewhere around this area, and then boom. And then the 1 hour takes off. So I use the 15-minute for my 1 hour entry. Beautiful. Let's extrapolate that, because that's worth it. Hi, my name is Sam Price, professional crypto trader. I'm also known as cryptolifer on YouTube. I juxtapose the 15 and the 1 hour time frame all the time. I put them together and I see how they're working in unison. When I see them both getting low with a bending move on the stochastics RSI, that's what I call a lock-in, a time frame lock-in. I lock in those two time frames and I'm ready to rock. So if I like the 1 hour and it looks like, it's about to make a nice pump, I go over to the 15-minute and I see what it's doing. If the 15-minute has some legs, I wait for it to come on down. I even set alerts here on the stochastics RSI. You can even set alerts when the stochastics cross. The blue line crosses the red. You can right-click it, hit add indicator to that area, and then you can see crossing, right? And you can say, right here, moving up. And so you can say, when this moves up, send me an alert. When that crosses and moves up, it's going to alert you. It's a beautiful way to trade, and it's made me such a precise trader. I use the 50-minute to enter the 1 hour. I use the 1 hour to enter the 4 hour. I use the 4 hour to enter the daily. I use the daily to enter the weekly. And I'm telling you right now, ever since I started doing that, it has changed my trading style. It took me 15 years to figure this out, 5 of constant backtesting, thousands of hours in the charts. If you like this type of information, come to my live stream every single Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. I will teach you this awesome information, and I'll keep you going and entertained and bring you the positive and fun, good energy to make you smile, make you feel good, and make you know that you can do this yourself. I also have a Discord for $99 a month. Jump on in. We have so much there. It's overvalued. I mean, it's worth like $500 a month in my humble opinion. Jump on into that. And I also teach class every Tuesday from 3 to 5, a beginner's technical analysis course, and you can use that on any market in the world from what I teach. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, Twitter, Facebook, or anywhere else online, TikTok, you came to the right place. I'll see you on my YouTube channel, 10 a.m. every single Monday through Friday, and we'll have fun on the weekends at 8 p.m. Crypto is life. Peace. All right, cool. Thank you for that. Damn, 570. We lost concurrent viewers 680. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. We have 500 viewers on the live. Or 678, 515 likes. Thank you so much. Super Chat's coming on in. Thank you so much. MSWAP, right, was the super chat here that I'm remembering now. Would you mind checking USTC if you send in a super chat? When you take spots for your life coaching side gig, sign me up. You pour positivity. Oh, awesome. Lifer sent me a friend request to go grab a lemon water. Sounded too fast for me, so I haven't accepted yet. You're funny. SuperChat's audio, MSWAP, looking for re-entry, and ADA. Let's take a look at audio and MSWAP and Cardano. Cardano looked really bullish to me yesterday. Cardano, I say Cardano as a joke. Let's look at audio here on KuCoin. I exclusively trade KuCoin. Got the most liquidity, got the most action. We talked about audio in this flag right here. You see that? Blasted to the upside. We had it at hello. They came down to wick people out. That's crazy. But again, it's in this pattern that I've seen many, many times. And I've seen these break out many times in my life too. I can remember trading MATIC, like I'd say 8 or 9 months ago, and it broke out of this exact pattern. It looked exactly like every coin. There was 100 coins. They looked exactly like this, and they all blasted to the upside. You know, so yeah, 1 hour oversold, 4 hour oversold. To me, this is the trade of the day. Highly likely to play out is audio. I like what I'm seeing for audio. All right. I like where the 15-minute is for entry. 7 minutes not in my sweet spot, but the 15-minute is, my goodness. I could be more precise with the 7 and wait it out. But I like the 1 hour. I like the 4 hour. I like all the time frames doing what they're doing. This is looking bullish to me for sure. Audio. I believe I'm going to trade this myself personally. You know, I'm going to start with entering a $500 position and begin to kind of open it up. So I'm personally going to trade this coin right now as we speak. I'm going to probably put $500 in 3 times. I'm going to ladder into the trade. I'm going to ladder in now. When the 7 minute goes low, I'm going to ladder in again. That way, if I'm wrong, I can just bounce out with a small loss. If I'm right, I'm going to continue to add to the trade. All right. I'm going to show you how I make the trade here live using 3 commas. All right. 3 commas is a link in the description below. If you join 3 commas, it helps me because I get a affiliate commission from it. All right. Why do I push it? I don't push it for any other reason other than I use it. I was using it for years before I even affiliated. No one even knew or cared, you know. But I use it all the time. So right now I'm going to enter audio. Look, I'm going to live trade right now in front of you. I pick the coin I want. I pick the asset. I pick the exchange. I head on to smart trade, right? Why not smart trade? I hit the limit order. I hit the ask. And I'll show you how I get in. 3889, I change this to 3892. I don't want to wait, dude. So I go above the ask, all right? Then how much do I want? 864. I said 500, so we start with 500, all right? At this point, I don't really take a profit or loss because I'm just watching the market first. I'm seeing where it goes, all right? I'm beginning to add to my trade. I will eventually set up a take profit and a loss on that trade. I'll show you how I do it just for good measure. So I set up my support and resistance. Here's resistance at 43. Here is strong support at 36.76. Stop loss must be below the previous, you know. And so if I want to enter here and I want to gain about 20%, my stop loss has to be right here at about a 3-to-1 or better. Why does it have to be a 3-to-1? If I trade this 10 times and I lose it 7 times, I'm going to lose 7 times 6%, which is 42%. But if I win 3 times, I'm going to win 3 times 20, which is 60%. 60 minus 42 is 18. So if I win 3 out of 10, if I trade this 10 times and I only win it 3 times, I'm going to win 18% on my money. I'm going to put 10,000 in and walk away with 1,800. I'm going to put 1,000 in and walk away with 180. You see? So people think you have to win every single trade. And I just won 10 of my last 10 trades. So you can only imagine how profitable you're going to become if you hit 10 out of 10. But you only have to hit 3 out of 10, which is amazing. So you don't have to hit every single trade. You just have to cut the stop losses off when they're small and let the big ones run, baby. See? So right now, stop loss would be put here at 6%. Take profit would be put up here at 20. Very simple. So I just take those numbers. Set the stop loss, put this to 6%, right? You could take the value you see if you really want. You go to right where you're at and you hit Alt-J. And then you'll see the number, the yellow number 3786, right? You can put it in like that. I just like using the number. I'm going for 20%. And so take profit, and I put my take profit use a little bit below 18.85, something like that. And I don't want to be at whole numbers. 46.26, that's good for me. 36.58, that's good for me. And I hit create trade. All right. Oh, did I? Hold on. Am I? You got to go here and you got to go to edit. Sorry. And I'm going to edit this. I'm going to edit the trade that I already entered in, which is, I just showed you two things, how to edit a trade too. So look, it stayed at 18. It should stay at 6. It did that for you. It kind of remembers. And I hit save change. Now I have a stop loss and a take profit waiting for me on audio. You get it? Stop loss, boom. And I'm in the trade. You get it? Ready to rock. And I like what I'm seeing. My oscillators are telling me there's a high probability I'm going to make the money. So I go with that. You know, there's a chance that we do this. This breaks down and we end up lower here. Anything is possible. You always have to realize that too. You always have to realize that the trade may not go well. I believe the trade will go well, but I have to believe that anything is possible. That 7 minute could be a dump on me. We end up down here. And this channels, and then the big move is this giant cup and handle big later on. That 500 might be down $100 at that point, and then I could add another 2,000 here and then make a monster trade. You see? So it's all about kind of feeling out the trade. All right. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. All right. And 3 commas is amazing. If you're not using 3 commas, you couldn't have that trade. There's no way you would have been able to do that trade as easily on KuCoin. No way. You'd be on the order books. It'd be all small and tight. You wouldn't see anything impossible. You just don't get the same. You don't get the same experience. I mean, that experience for me, the colors, the way it is, and I know you guys want the dark theme. I get it. You're like, how does he like white? But I'll give you the dark. I like the white personally with 3 commas. I don't know why, because I like how that green looks on the white. You know. And look, you can see all my limit orders for Bitcoin. 1,500 here. And I got limit orders for Bitcoin at 12,000, 7,000. You know, all these. I got a bunch of money just locked up waiting to buy Bitcoin in the limit order. You know, at different prices. I got about like $7,000 waiting to buy Bitcoin. If it ever dips that low. If it doesn't, I'm going to use that for some other investment. Simple as that for me. All right. I believe we will get better prices if we wait for the 7 minute to come on down. One thing that I was a little impatient on my, but it could even make a flag and ride out. But I wouldn't be surprised if 7 minute came a little bit down for a better entry. All right. But sometimes I'm just like, it's too much minutia for me. You know, too much minutia for me. So we're watching Tower here. We're watching Tower on the 15 minute for precise entry. And I'm going to teach you so much more than just trading. I'm going to teach you how to like figure out how to set alerts, how to watch price action come into where you want it, how to set alerts for when it comes to that area. Bang, bang, bang. Like you're going to be on another level if I'm done with you. No, I'm going to drag you to the top. I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to let you be lazy. I'm not going to let you fall short. I'm not going to let you. I'm going to ask you, where's your next chart? Where's your chart? Where's your chart? I'm going to be hard on you. It's going to be tough love. As much as I want to be your friend, I want to be your mentor first, and I want to help you achieve your goals. To do that, I can't accept your excuses. I can't accept your laziness. You have to want it. I have to push you. We all push each other. Every time one of us falls, we be each other crutches, you know? That's the point of the trading group, all right? And we all pay 99 because we're all committed. Your 99 keeps you committed. When you pay 99, you know the other guy paying 99, both of you are committed. That's how you know both of you people care. There's a rod and gun club in New York City. I talk about it. It's like $500 a month to be in. Only the ballers are in there. Only guys with big money, and so they all pay $500. And that way, every time they go there, they know they're going to meet a guy who might have a lawyer connection, you know, might have a yacht, might want to fly. Hey, where are you? Oh, I got a house here. Oh, yeah, why don't we do, you know? So you want to hang out with people that have this, you know, have opportunity that you're looking for. So when you pay the 99, you're with an upper echelon of people. That's it. Because some people are like, I can't afford it. So you're already with the people that are ready to change their lives. Or some people can't afford it, but they make it happen. I'll tell you, I joined my first trading group on a credit card. And I'm not telling you to do that. I'm not saying I did though. I did. I joined my first trading group, put it on a credit card. I said, whatever, man. I'll go into debt. I don't care. I'm going to learn this. I'm going to try as hard as I can to get it in. And it is what it is. I even bought Market Cipher on a credit card for $1,500 when I barely, you know, and then I entered and I end up never using it. So don't make my mistakes. Don't buy market. Don't do these things that I did. I ended up becoming a great trader, learning this without any other indicators but the free ones given to me, and I ended up nailing it. And I know you can nail it too. You don't have to buy anybody's indicators. You can become the indicator. Look at what I do every single day. Look at all the, I've called Bitcoin more than I think anyone else, man. I haven't seen the traders do it. I've seen traders. There's good traders out there, but they don't make the call. They don't put their balls on the chopping block. I put my balls in the chop. I just entered an audio trade. If that dumps, everyone's, oh, you know. There's a high probability the trade's gonna go well. That's why I entered it. All right. Anyway, I'm going to give you every single thing I have to get you to the next level. I'm telling you right now. And I'm not going to stop. And you're going to see it. I'm going to be up till 1. I'm going to be up at 8. And I'm going to grind. The proof is in the pudding. I don't even have to say it anymore. Just keep showing up every day and watch the live. You'll never see it. This is day number 545 without a day off, man. We just keep going. To catch up with me, you'd have to stream for 500 straight days to catch up with me. It's going to be hard. We're doing the impossible here at this channel. If you told me I was going to live stream for 550 days straight, I would tell you you're out of your mind and that's impossible. But I did the impossible in my mind. And now there's nothing is impossible now. Nothing is impossible. I will live in this house. I'm saying it right now because I will live in this house. This will be my address. No, I don't want DaVinci Resolve open right now. That's probably another problem I'm having. I will live in this house. I can't wait. I'm going to be there. I'm going to open that glass door. I'm going to smell the sea breeze. I'm going to see the ocean. I'm going to get on the jet skis and ride around and come right back into my little dock. Take a jet ski ride for 10 minutes and then step right back. I just feel like being on a jet ski for a minute. This house is sick. It has a whole backyard with a jet ski dock and everything. A boat dock. This house is amazing. 10.9 mil. It's actually gone down, I think, to 8 because of the housing crisis is going to bounce. So watching Tower on the 15-minute for precise entry. We're going to teach you how to plan out your entries. We're going to teach you how to watch things. We're going to teach you how to stock a coin. We're going to teach you how to stay focused. We're going to teach you how to keep it moving every single day, baby. We got you. We're not going anywhere. Look, my team gave you meter governance token. They gave this to you yesterday. This thing banged on you to the upside. Talking about it over and over again. I got elite traders that are posting charts. They gave you Mahadao for massive gains. So we tend to get 3 to 5 of the top coins in the top every single day, baby. Let's get out of here. I talked about Starly. Let's take a look at Starly. I remember looking at it yesterday, man. I like this coin. Did it play out? It did. Look, I gave you Starly yesterday. I talked about it in the tight channel. It was low in the stochastics. It was moving into tight move. It was coming up here for a retest. Starly for gains. Look at that. 18% gains for Starly. I believe I put this on the live yesterday too. So you can see my trading style play out in front of you. And you can see that I show up every day. And look, yesterday here, it's posted to the trading group at 8:25 p.m. If you're in my trading group, you would have gotten this hand delivered on the 4-hour time frame. Starly. And look at the 4-hour. It's such a beautiful time frame. Look at that. Bang. Bang. And then you get out when the Stokes curl. That's it. You're out for a nice 18% gains for Starly. Gains on gains crew. Can we get that moving? So what we'll do is I'll post the after right now. And you can just grab the before, right? Yeah, so I should only have to post the after. You should be able to grab the before. Does that make sense, Sean? Is that cool? Thumbs up if that's cool. I don't want to push you. You tell me. I felt I was being rude the other day, and I want to be the nicest guy in the world. I love you, man. But Starly, there's another coin we nailed. I mean, I'm like, oh yeah, there's another gain I just hit. There it is. It gets old. It doesn't get old. It's fun, but it's clockwork. It becomes a clinic. And that's how you can do this for a living, because there is consistency in this game if you get yourself, but it takes a long time to get consistent in it because there's just so many variables. But your subconscious mind will wrap its head around it and eventually get it in, and you'll be able to change your life. I'm telling you. I did. If I did, you can. I was depressed. I had ADHD. I had every reason why I couldn't do it. I'd whine. Oh, I can't concentrate. I gave myself every excuse in the book. I drank alcohol with my friends. I wasn't a heavy drinker, but I did. I went out, smoked tons of weed and got relaxed, and don't do that, and I'm not saying to do that. I'm just saying, I made mistakes in my life, all right? And I paid for them dearly. I did. I really did. Look, I liked route here in this channel. It came down to grab the liquidity, and then it flew up 28%. Bang, bang, bang. However, look, where I put out route, it wasn't truly low on the stochastics. You could wait for them to get a little lower. But again, I'm not perfect. Not every single thing, but it still went up. This is a coin that I pointed out, and this thing blasted to the outside. We hit render. We hit route. We hit Starly. This is all in one day. This is from yesterday. And honestly, when the bull run comes up, it's going to be absolutely ridiculous because I'm even more better skilled than I am. And look, I was going to use this as the thumbnail today, but this is from my generation, and I just felt like who knows what this is? Who in the comment section knows what I'm saying here with what me worry? I just want to know. In the comments, let me know. Do you know what this is? Who doesn't know what this is? I'm reading the comments here. I really want to see who doesn't know what this is. We're gonna get into MATIC, MSWAP, ADA, MATIC, and OP. Yep. Mad Magazine. I'm old. Mad Magazine. Yep. Got an itchy nose, man. Who doesn't know what this is? I don't. Black Ops. So I got an old crew. Everybody knows. Alfred E. Newman. I grew up reading this magazine as a kid in the 1980s and the 90s, So if you're born in like 1995, you won't know this thing, Forgot his name, but it's Mad Magazine. Alfred E. Newman. Magazine, me. So funny. This is a good way to kind of find out who my target market is, because more people that understand this, I can understand kind of where you're coming from. I used to read them. Yep. Do you remember Cracked? Yeah, Cracked was funny too. Yep. Mad TV. He looking like a man. I love Mad when I was young, man. Not read it, but recognize it. I don't know. Born in 88. I didn't know. Born in 88. Wow, David, you're younger than me, huh? I didn't realize how young you were. Dude, this is before Mad TV. Oh, yeah, it was. Mad TV was like way after Mad. Born in 1995. The useless intellectual. You're funny, man. I love that. But anyway, I thought that was funny. I didn't use it today because I thought most people wouldn't know what it was. Cracked was great too. Yeah, it was all a dream. I used to read Mad Magazine, Word Up Magazine, Salt and Pepper in the Limousine, hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, Rap Attack, Mr. Magic Molly Mall. I let my tape rock, till my tape dock. We in bamboo, sipping on private talk. Laid back when I had the red and black lumberjack with the hat to match. Remember rapping through the hall. You never thought the hip hop would take it this far. Now I'm in the limelight because around time to get paid. Cause blow up like the world trade. Ooh. Oh man. Born winner, opposite. Oh man. Used to eat sardines for dinner. Piece to raw piece. Oh man. Funk Master Flex, Love Bow Star Ski. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Color crib, same number, same hood. It's all good. And if you don't know, now you know, baby. I grew up on that. It was the first album I ever bought, man. Come on. First album I ever bought, Okay. So Bitcoin did get rejected now on the 1 hour. Look at that. 1 hour is pushing to the downside. And you're in a rising wedge now. So let's take a look at BTC. Yeah, so we're waiting for the 1 hour to kind of come on down, baby. Now it's dumping, though. Let's see if the 50-minute can hold zones. 50 minutes trying to hold that zone. Say no. And so is the 7-minute. I believe this flag will play out. So we'll just watch this flag on the 1 hour. There's really nothing else to do here is to watch this flag. Levels to break. You don't want to break this resistance here. Or this, you got some support going on. At 23,250, right where you're at. You break that, you're coming down here to 23,250. You're coming down to 22,800. All right. So you want to hold 23,250, 23,200. You can see, look, response, we have a little bit of liquidity in this area, and it's a node too. So I wouldn't be surprised if we stay in this flag. All right. 1 hour is pushing down. I'd like to see a curve back up pretty early though. And boom. This is what I'm looking for. Something like this. I'll keep you updated throughout the day in the group though. All right. 591 likes. That's amazing. You people are awesome. Awesome. $68 in super chats. How'd you get my freshman picture? You're funny. You had the freckles? The notorious lifer. I wasn't allowed to read that as a child. Used to roll up on high. You're funny, man. Used to roll up. My grandfather owned Man Magazine. Did he really, dude? That's kind of crazy if that's true. That's crazy. Just joining training group. We're about to ride with y'all. Nice and deep. Like, oh my gosh. Oh, man. I hope you're a girl saying that. ADA, MATIC, and OP. Let's take a look at MSWAP. MSWAP for one dizzle. Sorry, it took me a little too long there. Money swap. I mean, where would you want to be, right? Wow, so they sold it off hard. So, I mean, that's why you gotta take profitos. So look, we had M stop here, and that was time to sell at the high stochastics of the 1 hour. Overbought on the, I mean, that was time to get out. When you had that extended 1 hour like that, and you had a big pump, when you have a big green candle, time to dump. So it got sold off. Pretty interesting. It didn't hold its levels. So let me recreate the trade. Let me see. But we nailed that trade for 44% gains on MSWAP. Let's take a look at it now. I mean, that's really weird what it did. Definitely manipulation. It's back in the pattern. So it broke out, broke back in. It did a breakout, fake out. Came back in. Interesting enough, getting oversold in the 4 hour. Let's see what it was doing here. I mean, it's still coming back into that sweet spot, into the golden pocket 706 fib retracement. It could hang out here. That was a weird move. We haven't seen that. Like, recently things have been kind of doing their thing. That's a heavy sell-off. So a whale was in, some big group, a pump group got a hold of this, and they all sold at the same time. It's something like that, And that's something we don't do either. We don't do any of that. If anyone does anything like that in my group, you will be removed immediately. There's no combined buying and selling. We don't do anything like that. I just want to make it very, very clear. I'm not with it. I don't like it. And I'm not a part of it. All right. So not happening in my group. We all trade different things. We all go after whatever. It is what it is. I trade this. You trade that. Some people are trading things. I don't even know what they're trading. They're finding their own trades. And that's the point. I want to teach you how to find your own trades. This is not a signals group. I say it every single day. This is not a signals group. I do give amazing charts that have high probabilities of playing out, but I just show you the technical analysis, and then you have to educate yourself. And if it fits your technical analysis, if it fits your trading style, you jump on in. I just keep showing you until it makes sense to you. You're like, okay, he showed me one day, he showed me one way, he showed me one day. And after months and months and months, you're like, I get it, Bang, bang, bang to the upside. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Okay. We told you Bitcoin was going down. So don't tell us it's dumping. As we said at the beginning of the live that the 1 hour was going to take you down in a flag. So when you say Bitcoin's dumping, it's like, it's not dumping, dude. It's in the flag. Look at this. It did have a bit of an M. See, this is kind of a messy M right here. But this is just capitulation. This is where I usually buy in. You want to buy into the red. Just like you sell off when the greens are pumping, you buy in when the reds are pumping. That's what people don't understand. See, beginners get emotional. Bitcoin's dumping. Just watch the flag. Let the flag play out. You're very oversold in the 7 minute. So you're highly likely not to go much lower. To me, you're hanging out. You're just starting to consolidate. But look, we basically hit the target. We made the M. We said the 50 minute was going to come up and pump at the beginning of the live. And it did. It should have pumped harder, though. Look at that. It turned on us real fast. But that's a double bottom, too. Wow, they're liquidating short. They're liquidating the longs now. You can see it. Look. Anytime I see like a low stochastic that should be bouncing and it's not bouncing, it's liquidations. So now we're going to look for divergences on smaller time frames. So you're looking for like a 5 minute divergence. So look, swing down and swing up on the 5. And you're getting it right now. To me, I believe, I'll reassess this, but to me, you're going to bounce back. I believe this level will hold. If it doesn't, you're headed down to, actually anything could happen. I don't know what's going to happen. We need a bounce right here off of 23,250. If we don't, we're headed likely down lower to here, all right? The 1 hour isn't in our favor right off the bat. And I don't like to trade until the 1 hour gets low. So that's why I'm waiting for this flag to come out. And we could wick back up and then stay in the flag, which I believe will happen. That is a bearish engulfing candle at the moment, though. But again, you're in this channel until you're not. Up, down, up, down. So price action will stay in this channel till it does not. See that? Yeah, the 4 hours in your favor. You're just waiting for the 1 hour to reset. Not a big deal. Come right here to my sweet spot, baby. And then boom. So I see Bitcoin coming down here and challenging this area here at 22,900 and making a bounce. If it doesn't even, the bears might not even get that far, right? The bears might not even get that far. So this is what I'm projecting for BTC. All right. And some days I'm just on point. Other days I'm like, yeah, today I'm on point. I'm telling you right now, like I can feel it in my heart and soul, you know. I can feel it. I'm like spot on right now. So, and I'm not saying everything I'm saying is right, but my analysis is just clicking in my head. Like I can feel it. I can feel what I'm doing. I'm in tune with every finger, toe. I'm all one in this, you know. And yeah, so I'm waiting for the 1 hour to come on down and bounce here. Could even bounce a little lower and make a bigger channel. We could be doing this. I'm open-minded now. See, I'm building ideas. I'll be able to abandon the ones that aren't there and keep going with the one that is there. So I built 3. It's like having 3 roads in a car. You know you have 3 different ways, and once you get to the, it's like you basically build a tri-intersection, and you already know you're gonna go different ways. On us, beats are getting below the 23K easy. You guys are aware of what? It's going up for my day of birth today. Honestly, I don't say, see, this is how you know someone's a bad trader or not a very good trader. They say things like this. Now, I'm going to point out what not to do. Okay, he says, my heart can't stop bobbing. Oh, us beats are getting below that 23 easy. You guys are way overbought, you know. So, like, I mean, there's a possible chance. But it's funny, he thinks he knows where price is going. See, I don't. The second you know where price is going, you're going to lose money. I'm telling you right now. I'm not a financial advisor, but that's the best way to lose money. I know where Bitcoin's going. Oh, you do? Okay. I'll see you tomorrow. I have no idea where Bitcoin's going to go. I'm 10 for 10 on my last few trades, but I have no clue where Bitcoin's going. See that? That's how you do it. You know, look, we gave you MATIC just the other day for massive gains. Look at this. Look at that. Nailed it. Nailed it to the target. And look, that's your high volume node resistance, 66%. We traded MATIC 3L for massive gains. Massive gains. And we'll teach you how to trade 3L and 3S tokens, which are ETFs. All right. I sold resistance yesterday. Pumped up a little more, but I was done with it. I took mines, you know. So let's take a look at MATIC. Thank you for the super chat. Much respect to you and yours. Coinstradamus. When you think you know, you're screwed. Yep, exactly. Exactly. Haha, it's all good. It's all good fun, man. Awesome, Jack. No, I just want to make sure you're not wrecking yourself. That's all. It may be good fun to you. It's business to me. It ain't good fun to me. It's dead serious. It's like multi-millions of dollars. Like I want to buy yachts and like fly around the world. So to me, it is good fun, but I'm dead serious. You know what I'm saying? I'm as serious as a heart attack, as my dad used to say. You know. So look, coming down here on the 1 hour, that's what we want. We want to see this consolidate. I stay ahead of my trades. Before the trade even is there, I want to actually see the trade, feel the trade, smell the trade, be a part of the trade, be a part of it. I want to be a part of the trade there, dude. You know? Shout out to Taylor Armour. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here with the live. 665 people, 624 likes. Now we have more people than the likes. I never see it. That's how you know we're doing something great to the algorithm. Everybody, where are you from? We haven't done it. Every Friday we should do roll call. Where are you from in the world? I'm going to start it. Sammy from Boston, baby. Sammy from Boston. Love and life. You can add a little saying if you want. Love and life, man. Sammy from Boston, love and life. Where are you from? What are you doing? How you feeling today over here? How you doing over here, eh? How you doing, huh? Huh? How you doing over here, eh? And I didn't do a story yet. I also got to do a little life story. Always do a story here on the channel. Okay, Ronnie, call. Love it. Roll call, love it. Wichita, Kansas, Slovenia, brother. Atlanta, Georgia. Look at this, dude. Ukraine, Oklahoma City. Shout out to Ukraine. Hope you're doing okay. We love you. France, Nick from Jersey. I'm from Cardiff, Wales, UK, Florida, Drake, Pennsylvania, New Hampshire. You won't find satisfaction in those things once you get it. Probably not. I'm not saying that you don't look for satisfaction for those things. You just have a life, man. It's part of it's like looking through the window. Trust me, man. I already died and came back to life. I'm not going after material goods. I'm not. You find satisfaction in helping others. That's where your life will change. You help others. I only want to buy a yacht to put you guys on it. That's the only reason I want a yacht, to put the lifers on it. to have parties on it, to have fun, to show other people that their life could be big, to show other people, to inspire. If I put you on a yacht and you hang out with me for the day, you're going to be like, man, I could do this too. Just to inspire. That's the only reason I would do it, to inspire my team, to inspire other people. The only reason I would ever even do it. Maybe I would never. I'd probably just rent it for the week. You know, waste of money. We could just build, we could instead of buying a yacht, we could drill water for, hundreds of millions of people in other parts of the world, right? Florida, Eric from Philly, UK, Birmingham, Pittsburgh, roll call, Santa Cruz, Brazil, Ohio, Tamaskin, Washington, Chicago, France, New, Stuart from Portsmouth, Germany, Serbia, Kenny from Kenya, taking things easy, the state of ND, Florida, India, Utah, Wichita, India, Dorchester, my man. All right. Gloucester, Wisconsin, New York, Nairobi, Kenya. Wow, more people from Kenya. Poland, working. Denver, Colorado. Money Mikey. Huntington Beach, baby. What a beautiful state. Strong Island, man. I feel you, brother. I've been out there all around. Chattanooga, my man. But in Florida on vacation, man. You must love that. Johnny from Vancouver, Belgium, South Carolina. Chris from Key West. I'm sorry about how to step away. Did Sam do MSWAP? We did do MSWAP. We did. Yep. You can go back and hit the timestamp. It got pounded to the ground. It was looking for a pump possibly. Look, it got pounded to the ground. We drew a 618. It would have to bounce here to the upside. You're looking at the daily time frame. Daily super low. So it says it had a pump and dump here. Something really happened. We haven't seen this recently. It got like a bearish engulfing candle there. On the daily, but the daily wants to pump. You're above the 618. I'm weary of what happened, so it looks strange. Market structure is so weird. I don't know really what to make of it. But could it V-shape recovery back up? I mean, the oscillators are all oversold. It says it kind of wants to move. The way I'm looking at it. What's that smell? Yo, my computer's about to overheat. I think I should literally cut the stream off in the next 5 minutes. My computer smells. I left the door open. Something my computer feels like it may die today. It's so hot right now. I can smell it. Oh my God. Yikes. Anyway, MSWAP coming to the upside. So we're going to keep this going probably 10 more minutes, and then I might have to give my computer a break, man. It smells like, an iron. It smells like an iron, I'm like, what I did is I always have the AC on, but the door was closed. The door was closed, which I don't know why, but that warm silicone is smoking. Point a fan at it. Dude, turn it off now. Put an ice pack on it. I smell an upgrade. Sorry, I was wrong. He printed and published Mad Magazine. He didn't own that one, but he owned a bunch of them and was the largest color printed in the U.S. for 30 years. Hey, that's pretty cool. Bro, save your computer. We love you. Don't wait. Shout out to Sebby. He's the man. Now, I'll burn it till it goes to the ground, and then I'll build a new one. That's what I do, man. I don't give a damn. I just buy another one. You know what I'm saying? I live in abundance, dude. More is coming our way. I got backups. Let's just burn through it, baby. Automated Wyckoff accumulation in process. 1 month now. Another bottom might come till terminal shakeout. Maybe, man. I don't listen to all that nonsense, though. Throw some ice water on it. Yeah. Just hit it with the hose, right? Yeah. Where's the new computer build? Yeah, we are building a new computer. Everybody join the trading group if you want to join and get schooled to the information. Professional system diagnostics. Thank you. Free diagnostics. Thank you for saying that, dude. I appreciate that. You're the man, dude. See, someone then sends me a diagnostics. I got people always thinking. I got a lot of smart people. Bang, bang, bang. So, look. We hit so many gains today. It was insane. I mean, audio falling off on the 7 minute as I thought it would. Look at that. But the 7 minutes oversold now. Pretty good sign. Usually you want to buy into these wicks. You know, great places to buy into these nasty wicks. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a move here coming out of audio. All right. Let's go through those super chats real quick so I could finish up the day here and not burn my computer to the ground. It is 96 degrees here, and I left the AC room door closed, so it wasn't getting the AC on it like it should have. You know. Boss Sam, can you let me buy your GPU? I would be blessed to have it from a lifer. You want to buy my computer? It's 5 years old, man. Boss Sam, can you let me buy your GPU? I would be blessed to have it from a lifer. I don't know. I'd be like nervous to give my who knows? Maybe you could like. I like AB plus CD setups like that. One day I was joining the trading group. When I go to Fiat with country soon and 100 years, 1 month salary, Pakistan, not affordable in third world for a salary person. I can't even read that, man. Super chats. Let's look at ADA. Let's look at Cardano. I got the door open. Some cool air should be hitting it now, you know. So everything just took a dump, as you can see. Whole market just took a dump. 7-minute dump, though. They're just grabbing liquidity, in my humble opinion. Just grabbing liquidity, doing what they do, you know. It did break, though. You could say it definitely broke. That's a rising wedge that broke to the downside. Look for a double bottom here. Whenever you break down, you're likely to come to the bottom of the wedge. Make a giant double bottom, all right? We may hold this area and bounce to the upside as well. No guarantees. I trade the probabilities on the daily time frame. What does the daily say? Daily's spent. So, like, you must be watching your daily. You must. And when the daily's high like this, it's going to come and connect to the 200-day moving average. So, this is likely what we're about to see for Cardano. Nice little falling wedge in the daily, and this thing will rip once that daily resets. So I'd be looking for Cardano at about 46 cents in about, I don't know, 4 to 5 days, depending on how long it takes for the stochastics to reset. You could take this little ruler and you could test that every time. It took 6 bars, 6 days. $5 days. So between, 4 and 7 days, depending. Jamie, I live in the desert. It's a weekly ritual. Only fried if not working. Just needs more TLC. A computer with 8 gigs graphic card and a 700 watt PSU still a decent these days. South Africa, but live in London, chilling. Awesome, man. Awesome. Okay. So that's what I see happening for Cardano. And you got a bit of a cup and handle there. See? You're also making kind of this pattern here. You might make a right shoulder kind of there. Not the best, but just something to think about. Yeah, so I'd be waiting for the Cardano to dump, and then the daily's a little high there. Just be careful. Daily's high on almost every coin in the game. All right? So just be careful. Just back into the super chats. Can you look at Phantom? No, it's got to be a super chat, man. I'm already behind on the super chats. Let's take a look at OP, MV, and ALGO. Like, people have already paid, so when you ask, I would love to, but people have already paid their way. I gotta, they want to, we want to go over coins together. That's what we do here. So, everything looks very similar. High on the daily. Daily could loop, though. When I mean loop, I mean just like, bring. I've seen massive moves. So, there's kind of a flip there for OP, which is optimism. All right? You're clearly coming in for a retest here for optimism. Clearly coming in for a retest here. But you do have legs, but I wouldn't touch this. 4 hours getting over bot. Coming down for a possible retest for optimism. Do I include this in the channel? Kind of have to because it's legit, yeah. It's a rising wedge. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time, but it could be getting its parabolic run. I've been seeing coins do this. Look at the daily time frame. The daily's low. See, the daily's overbought. Like, that's just... I don't like to fight against a daily. It just doesn't... It's not a good look. So what you're looking for is for the 1 hour to come on down and bounce here to the upside. That would be the sweet spot entry. Come on right here. So that's what I would be looking for, optimism. And this level would have to have to hold. One of these two levels would have to hold. 59% gains coming, possibly. You got to heed the fact, is the 4-hour ready to go? I mean, no, not really. It is just about to cross the dotted line. This doesn't have my, like, everything that I go for in it. And I wouldn't be surprised if it fell out of the rising wedge to the downside here and retested the zone. But anything is possible. It's not my trade right now. But I mean, high risk if you try to go again, if you take that move, you know. Let's take a look at MV. Is that multivac? No, Gen Koshi. I never seen this before. Never heard of this. This thing just took a Kanoshi Metaverse. I don't know nothing about this, but this thing looks horrible. Look at the sell-off it just took off. What a beatdown, huh? Let's look at it on the daily time frame. The daily, I mean, that's in a bear flag and wants to dump even more. I think this project's dead dead to rights, man. That looks like it's going to go even more. I don't even want to look at this anymore. That's disgusting. Let me look at the 3-day. This thing is gross. So it came out in April and just never had a chance because the market just could be a good project. You'd have to research it. I mean, this is yikes. You're a high-risk person. You try to trade stuff like that. Hey, I don't even see liquidity on there. Honestly, the daily wants to send it lower. I don't trade stuff like that. I'm moving on. I don't even want to look at it anymore. I'm so sorry. I'm done. That's gross. Yikes. Ugh. It kind of makes me, it's weird. It makes me want to gag. I don't know why. It's like, just like, because I just think of the horrible emotions caught up in that. And like people who think they're going to buy the lows and just were not pleasantly surprised by the pain, you know. Did we go through ALGO already today? Something makes me think I went over ALGO already. I remember talking about it, you know. I like this at 240. Even 250 is better than 200. I like to see more levels in there. All right, so check it out. See what I did there? I just changed the parameters to my VRVP to make it more sensitive to volume. All right. Resistance. Right. Tiny bit of support. ALGO back at the beginning of the day where it all began. 5-day overbought when you're already there. See, I don't understand this. Like, but here, like, how do you get overbought on the 5-day and you're at the bottoms? I mean, here, this is what's interesting. Here you're overbought on the, and that's why there's an anomaly to the stochastics RSI that I keep trying to point out to people. Right here, you're super high, and you just kind of came down a little bit and went from 54 all the way back to 26, though. I mean, my point is this is going to have to pump something, and then the 5-day will bring it back down again or something, because the 5-day has to come back down. That's just interesting to me. I like the 5-day, the 3-day. I trade those a lot when the market starts to rip. So the daily for ALGO is curving down. Could attempt to pump. It's interesting. So I see this for almost every coin, like the cup and handle for a lot, touching the 21 and then continuing up. But it looks like we got to wait a few days for things to kind of dump on us to the downside. I just discovered this last night on pre-sale. Just wondering your opinion. Meraki MK. This, thanks in advance, Lifer. I don't know, man. Don't put me in those situations, man. Pre-sale and stuff like that. That's not fair to me, because I might promote a coin now that could be a rug pull, and I don't know. So that's almost unfair to me, you know, because now, like, I have a right to say I don't even want to talk about that coin because I don't know enough about it, you know, and I don't like putting stuff out there that I don't know. I'll do a deep dive with you, but just know that I'm just deep diving. They say, and I don't even want to. I don't even want people to see a coin because I don't even want it to be associated with. Oh, I saw that on this channel. You know what I mean? I just want to be super conscious, especially in this next run. I'm going to be even more cautious of what I do. Meheraki, like, I personally don't want to go over this at all. You know, I don't. I also know maybe you find a gem. I don't know. But yeah, like, who knows? You could be the rug puller. We don't know who you are, you know. kitten cadoodles in time. I've never seen you on the live. So you sound like you could be a shiller. You see? Discover your favorite metaverse meme. No, I'm done. Not today. Forbes, no, I'm done. Nope. I'm done. Nope. Stage 3, August. Bonus for. Nah, I can't look at these anymore, man. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. I don't want to enter the pre-sale. I want nothing to do with this. I'm moving on. I'm sorry. I just don't want people involved in it. I don't know what it is. So I'm moving on, man. So sorry. I really appreciate the $20 super chat. This is very nice. But you're not going to pay $20 to push your crap coin on this live stream. Just not going to happen. All right. Yeah, people don't realize how focused my time is. Like, I don't waste time with random conversations. I'm focused, high focus. You don't achieve success without high focus. Like, you gotta stay. See, the average people aren't as focused as you, and you see them and you realize, well, they keep thinking, oh, you want to come for a beer? You want to go hang out? And you're like, dude, I don't do that. Like, I'm focused, my man. You know, I don't go random places doing random stuff. Too many coins have similar website designs, and this is how you know it's sketch. Do you ever use the crypto screener on TradingView? Yeah, it's awesome, and it works really good. Shout out to the blockchain brawler in the game, all right? And check out blockchain brawler. Is he? I thought you was a real... I thought it was real. Dude, we talked about Google Pay on my live stream yesterday. We gave you that news yesterday, right? They're putting it out there today, but we went over that yesterday. The only metaverse name coin that I'm into is called Ethereum. You're funny. Thanks, bro. Killer tune. Are there things that having a cup and handle that the handle should not go below the cup? Yeah, technically speaking, but I've seen it play out even though it has gone lower than the cup. But it's just, generally, you don't want to go lower than the cup. I mean, you're looking at a double bottom at that point. So you generally don't want to go lower than the cup, you know. Thank you to all the subscribers, 31,200 on our way to 32,000 pretty fast. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. It's awesome. And Twitter's been blowing up. Like, we are blowing up on Twitter. We're about to hit 7,000 or maybe 8,000. How many followers? Yeah, 7,000 followers on Twitter. We're doing damage. Appreciate it. Look, Litecoin is whack. Look, Tom Crown was like... This dude was saying, Tom Brown was like, I think I should sell my Ethereum for Litecoin. I was like, that is the worst thing you could ever do, man. And honestly, how did Tom Brown get the Best Technical Analysis 2020 award? Come on, who gave him that award? Come on, I'm taking that award in 2022. If that award exists in 2022, it better be mine. I'm telling you right now. And we have to go vote. We have to find it. I want the Best Technical Analysis of 2022 because, come on. Like, I've called more Bitcoin pumps and, come on, man. I bought bottoms and tops. Let's get it in, you know. I got to get a haircut. I didn't know my hair was looking so ridiculous. My hair is horrible right now. I'm going to get a haircut today. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable. It's a bad haircut I got years ago, and it's now continuing to mess with me. I look like freaking a German dude. That's so weird. You know what? You get sick of looking at yourself when you live stream every day. Eventually, you just don't care. It's not about, you know, you're just whatever. Right? It's a bad haircut I got years ago. I don't want to hear myself talk about a bad haircut. Get out of here. So funny. Let's go back into BTC. So we calmly stated that we were probably going to bounce here off the 7-minute time frame. And so far, we are getting a little bit of a bounce. See? We're staying in the zone. We're staying inside of this beautiful structure. Kind of got this flowing. Honestly, this was it, and you broke back in. There it is. There it is. Look. That's the same thing I did for MATIC yesterday. Let me show you. I did this exact thing for MATIC yesterday. I'm going to show you. This is going to blow your mind. So look, we're likely to bounce back to the upside here to 23,765, in my humble opinion, off the 7-minute, getting a bounce on this trend line. And we have hidden bullish divergence, swing up to swing up, but the RSI swings down, tells you that you're going to make a higher high. 90% of the time when you see this is swinging up, this is swinging down, you're going to make a higher high. They tried to hide the head and shoulder in there. Look what they did. There was your little shoulder, there was a head, and there was a shoulder, and it did dump to the downside. Pretty interesting. But I'm calling a pump here off the bottom of this channel. 200-day moving average getting tight. I like to see it. The Bears really didn't have anything. The Bears couldn't break 23K. The Bears had nothing. And this made sense to me because the 7-minute was so beat. I think your hair is great today. Let it grow a little, baby. Get them flips going. You're funny, man. Get them flips. Flipping the hair, baby. You're funny, man. Nimic making steady gains, defying Bitcoin. Staking is why. Interesting. Hang out with German lifer and listen to some David Hasselhoff. You're funny, man. The Red Baron of Bitcoin. The Bears are weak. The Bears are so weak, bro. The Bears are so weak, kid. They're so weak, kid. Bears are so weak, kid. I mean, that's a possible retest for Telcoin. That's a retest right there. Like, you buy into the retest. Best thing you could possibly do. Telcoin's retesting. So right here, look, that's a retest. All right. And look, you can see my alerts going off. I have another alert here. I want to open up on a new tab. That's retesting too. Dude, I gave you Morpheus Labs down. I didn't give it, but I gave Morpheus Labs. I went over down here. Thing ripped up 60%. And now look what Morpheus Labs is doing, actually. Let me delete everything and look at it on the bigger time frame. This is very interesting what it's doing. It formed the bowl. Rounded bottoms pay the bills. So it rounded. It said, okay, I'm going to round up. Now we're looking for the daily cup and handle. See this? And this is how you start seeing it before it even happens. And you commit to the daily touch in the 21. That's what's likely to go on. And blast to the upside. You see this? So I project into the future, way into the future, back into the future. Smaller time frame suggests we may get a pump though, but I don't know. You know, there's some divergence there too. Swing up to swing out. There's some bearish divergence right there. Because this swung up, that swung down. That's bearish divvy. I like to play the daily. I wait for the daily to reset. The daily's too high on a lot of these coins, you know. When I posted Ontology yesterday, let's just see what it did. It was on my radar. Might not even have posted it. I was just looking at it closely. I believed it was going to pump out of this to the upside. I was looking at it last night. Maybe I did post it. I think I did post it. 6% gains. Didn't lose anything. Nimic made steady gains for my peeps. Shout out to Nimic in the game. And is that all the super chats? I think we nailed it. Who's here to buy fear and sell success? Man, we're here, baby. I love that. We're going to buy that fear and sell the success. I love it. I love it. I love it. And honestly, it makes sense the Bears didn't get a big move because you don't have liquidity. You don't have the volume today. So the Bears shouldn't be able to push. The Bulls shouldn't be able to push low volume. Dude, I got some amazing people that really know what they're doing. I got geniuses in my trading group, like geniuses. I can pick out when someone's a genius. That's my gift. I'm like, that guy is smarter than me, you know? Okay. So, and look at that. That's how it plays out. Amazing, right? Now it's going to squiggle in this move and probably boom out. So, like, I wouldn't be surprised if this continued to go in this tight zone and then break out to the upside. So, this is still a valid trade, even though it's up already. It's still a valid trade, Ontology, you know. I want to make sure I didn't sip a scooper chat. I want to make sure I didn't sip a scooper chat, everybody. Did I skip a super chat? Let me make sure. Can we check quick, please? Yeah, we'll take a look at quick. Made it back. Shout out, Spaghetti Regnetti, man. Looks like we're setting up for a nasty dump come Sunday or Monday. Possible, yeah, I believe that. When do you think the bearish div on the daily can play out? Or when will it be invalidated? It depends. I mean, that's you have to backtest that yourself. You're asking a question that took me years to learn. You know? It gets negated when the support and resistance breaks around it. So, like, if you have this would be a whole in-depth 20-minute thing that I would have to go into. So, all you need is a little bit of a push down, honestly, and then you can say it happened, and then from there, you go from there. Yo, Quick is so hot right now, it's ridiculous. MATIC is hot. People don't want to give up their Quick. Quick went up to thousands of dollars. It's been a $1,500 coin before. So it could 10x, you know. Quick is looking very bullish. Compared to the rest of the market, Quick's got legs, baby. Look at your daily, though. Spent. Not in the best spot. 4 hour could come a little lower, but could get flipped by the 1. 1 hour's ready to rock. 15 minutes heading into the sweet spot. It's very, very tight. I really like what Quick's doing right here. And honestly, Quick to me is the trade of the day. If any trade's going to pump, it's going to be Quick. You do have to heed that the fact that the daily is high. And all that can flip the 4 hour if we needed to do so. So we're looking for the 15 and the 1 hour to flip the 4 hour time frame to the upside. All right, that's what we're looking for Quick. Make it quick, baby. Make it quick. Quick trade. Ooh, and there's always a typo when I'm moving fast. That's why I gotta slow down. My brain moves too fast though, so it's like trying to stop it for years. It's almost impossible. Quick trade of the day, and I said quick trade of the day, but quick USDT KuCoin trade of the day. And honestly, it doesn't mean it's guaranteed. Nothing's, but that just looks so beautiful to me. And you got the oscillators in the sweet spot. So compared to everything else, it's looking very lovely. Very lovely. VLX didn't do it. GAFI, man. Look at GAFI. Banged on him. Look at that. I don't know when I posted this. I might have posted it alone. Sometimes I'm just going through my stuff. Did I ever post this GAFI? Nope. But you know what? Look at this guy's talking about a Billy MACD in my group 7-9. And there it is, 7-18. Oh, he's on July 9th. He's talking about it back here, though. He talked about it right around here when it was at 13. Interesting. GAFI looking pretty bullish to me. I don't even know what it is. But if there's a hot coin, we're going to find it. It has strange liquidity based on the candles, but this thing looks like it could move. Made for it to come touch the 200, come a little lower on that 1 hour time frame. But GAFI looks like it has gas. And GAFI blasting all the way up possibly to 857 is the measured move. But we got to wait for this 1 hour to come on down. Let's take a look at the 4 hour time frame. 4 hours ready to rock for GAFI. I mean, I like what I'm seeing here for the 4 hour. This could hold above the zone. This is going to blast off. I mean, look at that. It's in a cup and handle too as well. Savvy, cup and handy to the upside for GAFI. And honestly, you have to extend that move here. That's the algorithmic move. A lot of times I don't even believe it. Doesn't make sense to me, and I don't always go for the big move. But look, and that coincides with this area too. You will hit this area first for an issue, but this is looking good to me. GAFI on the 4 hour. Now, I used to use the long tool, but why I don't use the long tool as much is because I don't want, you know, if you took this trade, you don't want everyone in the same point of liquidity. 200 people all put a stop loss at the same place. It's likely to get taken out, you know. So when I do this, I don't want, you know, so that's why I say put your stops below. That way the stops are all at different places. You get it? I had to learn that the hard way because, all right, so heed that. If you don't know what I said, just, you know, but it's important. 8% stop loss. I'd like it to go a little lower if possible and be more covered. That's high risk because there's a chance you easily get stopped out. But that's a 3-to-1 risk-reward ratio. GAFI looking very nice on the 4-hour time frame. And I just, you'll find it. There's always something out there. There's always an opportunity. Always. 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 All right. And I think that's going to take us to the end of the stream today. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. We didn't burn the computer to the ground. There's no game yet, but they have a large team building in Mino Gake and Economy. Cryptolicious. QuickSwap did a redenomination 1 to 1,000. So I'm not sure if the chart is actually going to show it because that's a new contract. Or did I miss something? Now it's possible. Ape Short. Oh, snap. Did you hit that like yet? I know. Hit that like button, everybody. Just one click will help the other lifers find us. Happy weekend. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Are you trading cake? I own cake and I'm staking it, but that's it. I'm just staking cake, baking cake, I got a cake baking, So we leave you with this. We leave you with this idea that we were watching this channel. Ah, we broke down even more now. Look at that, dumping on us to the downside. So it's likely we're going to head down here. So let me get rid of this. Let me rework this right now. I'm just going to delete everything and start fresh. How's that? It's easier for me to do. So go to the daily time frames. This is your Bitcoin update for the day. So you can, for the next couple hours, and then I'll be back. I always do an update around like 1:32. Then I do one around like 5 or 6. I try to do one around 8 or 9, and get basically 3 more updates usually throughout the day. So if the rising wedge dumps, it's going to dump to the downside. Just something to think about. Okay, that ain't happening. Okay. So look, we did hit resistance though. See this? For this, in my opinion, we're hitting a trend line resistance. Look at that. It's a pretty big deal. Like if Bitcoin gets above that, it's basically breaking through a trend. Some say it kind of, or it half did already. See? To me, it broke the trend line. Really did already. Pretty big sign. I didn't notice that at first. You have strong support now. Okay. Right here. 22,000. All right. Strong support. And obviously strong support here at 19,000 too. So you have 2 big support zones that you've clearly defined, even though we were in the bearish of times. Nuclear war, like black swan events, right? Inflation, you name it. And we still kind of climbed on out. All right. So to me, the daily just stays in this flag, just like I showed you ADA and all these other coins. So we could kind of trend down here for the couple days, touch the 21, reset on that daily, and then, the weekly is ready to rock. So you're just waiting for, just like when the 4 hours ready to go, but you got to wait for the 15-minute out. Very similar. Weekly's ready to go. Look at that. It's a very good candle on the weekly. Big wicks up, a lot of wick buying pressure. So weekly's bullish to me. When the weekly's bullish, it says we could get at least back up to 30,000, 35,000, definitely to here, 33K. I don't see why we can't. And again, when I put on the VRVP, right, and I look at it, you can see we have just a huge range of liquidity up here that we're likely to go to, All you have to do is just add a 0 right there. And so, look, it makes perfect sense. We're gonna head up somewhere up in here. We broke this node. As long as we stay above the zone, we're headed to this node here at 30,000. Simple to me. I've been seeing this happen for the last few weeks over and over again. I watch more price action than probably any other human being. Or as much as... I think I watch more price action than you can. Like, I don't know if you could watch any more price action than me, personally. Because I get paid to watch price action. I get paid very nicely to watch price action all day long. So there's no reason why I shouldn't do it. It's a motivator, So that's something to think about. Now that we see this idea, all right, the bigger idea here, we'll take away the squiggly line. We don't need it. And so you can kind of see my thought process. We're also getting rejected by the 200-day moving average. All right. we want to stay above it on the 4-hour too. If we stay above it, that's going to be a very, very good sign. All right. So the 4-hour is still looking bullish to me, and it really isn't breaking much. So like to me, this is a valid symmetrical triangle that wants to break to the upside. So we'll watch our 1 hour today and see what it does, but I just see it, just like I say, I see it just making this tight flag, hanging out, and eventually breaking to the upside. I don't really see a lot of bearishness going on right now. I'll start to get somewhat bearish. We break 22.5. That'll be, that's when I'll begin. 200-day moving average moving through the bottom of the pattern. It's telling me that the 1 hour is not going to get that much lower, and that we're likely to break up here to $26,000. So I'm bullish on Bitcoin as we speak. I've given you the bearish and the bullish scenarios. The daily could dump on you, right? We have some things to look at. But right now, we're going to wait for the 1 hour to reset. As long as this 1 hour can reset and stay above, this trend line here, we're in good shape for Bitcoin to head back up to the upside and for the alts to play. So, and that's going to be like 4 or 5 o'clock today, maybe even before that. It's 12:15 now. So I'm looking forward for some bullish moves, possibly for Bitcoin. And anything is possible. We could dump it in 2 seconds. But that's your update for Bitcoin, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so you can find out when I post my next video and when you want to come live. Right? But I love you all. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you on the next live stream. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. And thank you guys so much for joining the trading group. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of this awesome run that we're on. And I will fix my hair. Don't worry. It looks ridiculous. No, this guy gave me the worst haircut ever. Look, I'm Ben Cohen. Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the Cryptoverse. Today, we're going to talk about Bitcoin and diminishing returns. Sorry, Everyone have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for being here. I love you all. Be safe.